I go ahead and kick it off. I don't know if we don't
You want
got
me?
like I was gonna say we don't gotta do intros or not, but since we got a name for it, shoot, Green Slips.
Huh?
What's you watching Green Slips? Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Let me see. Oh shoot! All right, so you see these 9 o'clock, the 9 o'clock sleep, the 9 and 10 o'clock, basically late game.
Late night
First,
games. What's cool?
all right. Shoot, we got Terry Rozier points at 23.5 against Utah. Jeremy Socon, his points and rebounds against Portland. De'Aaron Fox threes at 1.5 against Memphis, and then Laurie Marketing points, rebounds, and assists against Charlotte, or his PRA, right? I started Laurie then since that's the last name I said. At 37.5, he usually hit his numbers pretty easily, but this is a game where it might not be as easy for him to hit, but I think he'll still get it done just because the Jazz are gonna rely on him a lot to score, and even though LaMelo out, Charlotte still got a couple good. I don't want to call them role players, but they got a lot of like bench players that's good in the paint, like for their front court. So they got a lot of depth back there. But I don't think that's gonna stop Laurie or nothing. Even though he don't get a lot of assists like that, he might get like 2 or 3 to push him over that 37.5 mark. And Aaron Fox, like we was talking about earlier, I don't think he's gonna drive a lot because Steven Adams, Jaren Jackson, and
Mm-hmm.
if Brandon Clark play, he's gonna be down there too. So it's gonna kind of be stuffed in the paint. So he's gonna have to either shoot it or pass it. I don't think he's gonna pass it too much because he gonna want to win too. And then Jeremy Socon,
Yeah,
he
this
kind
all
of
you. I don't bet on him. I don't really
he
know. I never seen him
people
play.
people be sleeping on Jeremy Socon because they don't really know who he is. But he like whenever Devin Vassell was in, you ain't hear about him a lot. But he basically like another Devin Vassell. He'll get a lot of boards, and he gonna score a little bit. But against Portland, I think Jacob Podol is gonna take up Vucevic. I mean not Vucevic. Jacob Podol gonna take up Nurkic's attention, and it's gonna let Jeremy Socon get active in the paint or do whatever he need to do to help the team win. But yeah, Jeremy Socon kind of like a sleeper pick if you don't bet on Jeremy Socon. Some people know, some people don't. I guess it's one of them type of if you know, you know type situation. And then Terry Rozier, LaMelo Ball being out, they're gonna have to rely on him to facilitate a lot more. So he most likely he gonna see a lot of Michael Conley and Jordan Clarkson. I just think that's their defense not good enough to stop Terry Rozier. As many contested threes as Terry be making, I think he should get 23.5 by the end of the game. As far as the rank, I would get these. My ranking, I would say I want to give Laurie like 1 or 2, being him and D Fox, because I think these two gonna be the easiest to hit. I give Jeremy Socon second, and then Terry will be fourth. So it'll go either Laurie or De'Aaron Fox 1, 2, Jeremy Socon 3, and then Terry Rozier at the fourth spot. Oh, and we're not talking about football, just in case. It's a Joe Burrow free score, but I'm gonna let you get
For
into yours
sure.
real quick. Real
Bengals
quick.
for the dog.
Yeah, they definitely going. I ain't gonna say definitely, but it's gonna be a good game. But I'll wait
Yeah,
till we start
Bengals.
talking about talking
Bengals
about
for the
football for that.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You can see it.
Yeah, you good.
Man, why you see my whole screen, bro?
You
It's
can
annoying.
you can highlight. I mean, not wrong with that. You can highlight the thing.
I kind of like, man, I'll do that.
Like if you click the green line at the bottom, you should be able to
Bro.
pull it up. Like you know how it's highlighted all the way around. Are you
Yeah,
showing just?
that's it.
Alright. I was gonna say it should have an option where you can do like portion if you go to advanced, and it'll let you like change the square however you want to change it.
Let me see real quick.
I was gonna say I would have did it before, but I ain't know if you needed it or not.
Yeah,
Like the original code.
man, it's
I can
all
pause.
good.
I pause it real quick.
All right, so for my picks, we got Colin Sexton over 13 and a half against Charlotte. Trey Jones over 14 and a half against the Blazers. Got De'Aaron Fox over 25 and a half against the Grizzlies. And then we got Scary Terry over 23.5 against the Jazz. He already went over Scary Terry, so I ain't gonna spend too much time on him. But I feel like 23.5 is kind of low for him with LaMelo being out. And then we got De'Aaron Fox. He took his threes. I just took his points straight up because De'Aaron Fox, he scored from all over the court. So I don't know how he's going to want to play. He probably will shoot a lot of threes this game with Jaren Jackson and Steven Adams being in the paint. But I feel like if Sacramento wants to win, it's going to have to be through Fox because I think they're going to lock down Sabonis between Adams and Jaren Jackson. I don't think Sabonis can really have his way in the paint like that.
I feel it.
And then we got Trey Jones over 14.5 against the Blazers. Um, he's not the main focus on the Spurs offense. Well, on the Spurs team, it's Keldon Johnson. But I feel like the Blazers are gonna have Jeremy Grant on Keldon Johnson, and Jeremy Grant's a real good defender. So I don't think Keldon is gonna get too many looks, which is gonna lead to Trey Jones having to take over, like having the ball more in his hands, having to get the buckets, the tough buckets on Dame, because Dame's not a bad defender at all. But I feel like if they had to pick somebody to have to go get that bucket, I want to I'd take my chances with Trey Jones on Dame than Keldon on Jeremy Grant because Jeremy Grant is a better defender than Dame is. He's real lanky and long, so Keldon's gonna have a tough time trying to score on Jeremy Grant. And then we got Colin Sexton over 13.5 points. Colin Sexton, me personally, I don't think Sexton should be a bench player in the league right now. Because Sexton be getting buckets. Sexton gets buckets off the bench, bro. I don't think he should be a bench player because last season with him and Garland, they had their games where they went off, both of them. Both of them went off. Yeah, I just shook my phone. Both of them go off, bro. 13.5. I think over the last 5 games, he's averaged like 16. You see? Yeah, that's about 16, 15.8. That's about 16. Even though last five don't really they last five, you should really go off of last five like that because of different matchups and stuff. But just going off the last five, he averaged about 16 points. And Charlotte, um, who's Charlotte's best defender? I know they don't have LaMelo. And LaMelo's he's not a bad defender, but it's
Hey,
just
bro.
like his size. You feel me?
It's not PJ Washington. I know that.
Yeah,
It'd probably be you have to say Mason Plumlee or like
yeah.
a Gordon. I
I
don't even
don't
want to
think
put Gordon Hayward because they people be passing.
I don't think nobody on the bench messing with Sexton, bro. When it comes to the bench players coming in, I feel like Sexton gonna do his thing.
I
I feel like
feel it.
he probably end with like 17 this game. I'll give him.
Dang.
I feel
That's a
like
good that's a good point for real.
yeah. They
I'm
don't really
trying
got
because
nobody.
now I'm really trying to think who would come off the bench and really lock
Yeah,
up
they ain't really
Sexton.
got nobody messing with Sexton, bro. Sexton be getting buckets, bro. Trying to
Now,
tell
I
you,
feel you.
13 and a half, 14 points. That's not that much for him, bro.
I feel you. I like the way he was with the Cavs too. It's just
And
that
he gets
Darius Garland he needed that he needed him to not be there so Darius Garland could really
mm,
bloom into what he is. And then
yeah,
they brought Donovan Mitchell in just to assist him. Like that's how
yeah.
good of a player Darius Garland is. But I feel
I
what you're
feel like
saying. How would you
I
rank
think
how would you
how
rank
would I
the
rank him?
yeah,
Um, Sexton one.
dang, Sexton. Okay.
Yeah, I put Sexton at one.
That should be
I'll do
mad.
Sexton one. I probably do them in order. Sexton one. Nah, Sexton one. De'Aaron Fox two. Trey Jones three. Scary Terry four. That's what I do. Just because Utah is a good defensive team. Utah is good
Yeah,
on defense. So yeah. So one, two, three, four.
I
And
feel
that's
it.
what I'm having. That's what I'm having for this week. For the late game sleep.
Nah, I'm finna say Kendler. What's his name? Kendler Westler or something like that for the Jazz.
Yeah,
He,
yeah.
I keep hearing good things about him. Every time I see him play, he don't really be doing that.
Well, let me
Like
share my screen.
you will
Yeah,
look at
share.
Westler real quick.
Wesley? Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you type his name, I just want to see what his last PRA was. Oh, you got the dang, it might do W, it might pop up. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Walker
Oh,
Kessler, my fault.
Kessler.
Yeah.
You
I
sure?
ain't my fault. I ain't know his name. His
Walker
name.
Kessler.
Whatchamacallit.
Oh, he's a center?
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was, but I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, he usually comes off the bench, but they might have him starting alongside. Or I ain't mean to pause the report like that. My hand hit the button. But look at fantasy score real quick. I just want to see how he overall is.
Man, he been
He doing
hooping.
a lot. I feel he doing a lot better than I thought for you.
Yeah, he been hooping. I don't know.
Uh,
Utah's a real good defensive team, bro.
I was say he might help your point. That's why I was asking the league, like looking
Yeah,
for. He
Utah's a
probably
good defensive team. That's the only reason why he's last. I would say
I feel
Memphis is pretty good on defense too with their bigs, but I feel like De'Aaron just if they want to win, he's gonna have to score.
nah, I agree. Him and the bonus.
Yeah,
Harrison Barnes might get a good amount of points too, but I don't know because Desmond Bain out there and Ja.
offense, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, but shoot, the game started at 9:30, no? Or
9, 10. They started in 10 minutes. Some
oh
of
shoot, my fault.
them,
My
some of them
fault. Let's go
started
ahead.
10 minutes. They probably ain't even gonna be able to get them.
Well, shoot, let's go ahead and end it then, just in case somebody
All
watches a
right,
little earlier. So,
all right.
but shoot, best two plays probably like. Well, yeah, what's your best play then? Like last best.
Sexton.
Jason, I think
Yeah,
mine either De'Aaron Fox or Jeremy Socon. In between them
Sexton.
two. But green slips
All
out.
right.
I don't know. Hey, bro.
That's green slips.